This is Earth Control to Excelsior. Excelsior, what is your status? Over.
Earth Control, this is Excelsior. All systems functioning normally. Over.
Good to hear, Excelsior. What's the view like from up there? Over.
Awe-inspiring. Now I know why I signed up to the space program. Hey, what's that? Earth Control, we have an unidentified flying object in our flight path. Subject appears to be drifting through space. Over.
Excelsior, we're trying to get a reading on the UFO. Do not engage. Over.
Please repeat that, Earth Control.
Do not engage. Repeat.
Control, are you reading me? We've lost communications. Wait, we're getting something.
Axons. Join us. Come to us.
What the hell is that?
Come to us. Join us.
What? What's that noise? My mind! I can't get it out of my head! Come. We must join.
We've lost all contact with the shuttle.
Damn it, we need to get something on this UFO. Sir, we've got a UFO coming towards Earth. What? What about the shuttle?
Gone. Disappeared. Nothing.
There's a signal coming through.
Come to us. Join us.
Yes, I understand, but I've lost 2 astronauts up there. Billions of dollars of equipment could be ashes for all I know, and now everyone who was working on this mission in the control center is in some kind of goddamn coma! What? Yes, of course we've got medical teams here. Look, we're doing as best as we can. We've lost all sighting of this UFO too. Sir? Not now. What? Of course we're trying to locate it. Sir. Not now! Can't you see I'm on the phone? Sir, the White House is on the other line. The White House? Look, I'll call you back. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. President. But, sir, we can... I understand, sir. Thank you, sir. Mr. Winnick, the President has been in touch with the UN. As of now, this situation is out of our control. They're sending their best people. They're sending UNIT. The entire section locked down. The only people who have been in there are the medics and the local doctors, and they were all fine. Yes, whatever caused the people working on the Excelsior mission to fall into these comas is gone. Any word from the Excelsior shuttle? None. We've lost all trace of it. To be quite honest, I'm not sure what you're even doing here. This is business for NASA and the US. We don't need you Brits getting involved. UNIT is a global task force, Mr. Winnick. Had you bothered to check our acronym, you would have realized that. Now you've lost 2 astronauts. The rest of the Earth-based team are in comas, and all of which occurred after the sighting of a UFO. In my opinion, this is exactly our jurisdiction. My men have set up a blockade around the area. No one in or out without UNIT's authority. Now, if you could show me to the control center. This way, Brigadier. This was how we found them. On the floor, slumped up against their workstations, completely out of it. What's the diagnosis? Take your pick. All of the doctors who have come here have got some claptrap theory, but nothing certain. Excuse me, doctor. Do you have any idea what's going on with these people?
Well, this sort of thing isn't my area. But going by the pupil constriction of all the patients in the induced comatose state, I think we're dealing with some sort of mental shutdown caused by an extraterrestrial weapon. Something that specifically targeted the brain.
That's a very specific theory, Dr.
Dr. Grace Holloway. Well, let's just say I've had some experience with brainwashing and hypnosis. A friend of mine would have all the answers to this if he were still here.
Yes, I know the feeling. What about this signal that the astronauts discovered? Nothing. Right, well, any updates, report to me at once. The same goes for you too, Dr. Holloway. If there are any changes, just tell one of my men and they'll escort you to my office.
Yes. Sir?
What exactly are you doing?
Sorting out my library. Time Lord technicians may be good mechanics, but they make for very poor librarians.
I thought we were going to travel.
We will. I mean, we are. But the old girl has had a very stressful time of it of late. I just want to settle her back into the vortex before we try anything too taxing.
Taxing such as trying to accurately land somewhere?
Oh no.
What?
Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. What on earth is this doing in my library? The master probably willed it into existence with his powers from the eye. His evil truly knows no bounds.
When you've quite finished, I don't know why you don't just use the TARDIS data matrix. You'd have everything you want then.
Because virtual data is nothing compared to a good old-fashioned book. The weight of it, the smell of time passing by in every page. Nothing like it. What's that?
I'm not sure. The TARDIS is picking up a time disturbance. Sol 3 Mutter Spiral.
Earth. Time disturbance.
You don't think it's the Master?
No, he's dead. But we'd best check. Sorry, old girl. Looks as if your rest is over.
Where are we?
San Francisco. Could be 2004, maybe 2005.
Wait, San Francisco? Wasn't that...
Where the Master and I last clashed? Yes. Everything looks normal. Come on, let's see if anyone's seen anything odd going on. Excuse me.
My, what a wonderful costume!
Yes, thank you. Excuse me. Have you noticed anything odd happening around here?
I have to get a picture. Wait a second, honey. Frank, help me with this.
Remind me to wear less anachronistic clothing in future. Excuse me, but this is rather important. Let me just see how to work this thing. Please, it really is rather serious.
It won't take a minute.
Doctor, the radio.
Come.
What the hell?
Come to us.
Quick, take me to your general, or whoever he is. Quickly!
It's like some form of psychic attack.
Come to us.
Hello? Can you hear me? Frank? Hello? Nothing. Complete mental shutdown.
Did you hear that voice?
Yes. Come to us. But come to whom? Ah, Dr. Holloway.
Brigadier, the coma patients just started talking.
What?
In unison. Come to us or something.
Sir, incoming reports of an incident downtown. Reports of people collapsing on the street.
Very good, Perkins. We'll get down there at once. Come along, Dr. Holloway.
Me?
Yes, these people may need medical attention.
They're all in a trance or a coma.
Maybe a form of mind control? Hypnosis, perhaps?
Doctor, someone's coming.
Good. Maybe they'll be able to help us. You just can't seem to stay out of trouble, can you, Doctor? Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge-Stewart! It's so good to see you! It's good to see you too, Doctor. What on earth are you doing here? You're meant to be retired. It's a long story. A new model, I see. You can't seem to hold on to faces these days. Occupational hazard. Ah, and here's the latest one, I take it.
Latest what?
Assistant.
Hardly. I'm meant to be keeping my eye on him.
Always in trouble, eh, Doctor? Yes, well, this is Emily. Emily, this is the Brigadier. I used to work with him during my exile. Well, it looks like you could be working with UNIT again, Doctor. We're in need of some help. I can see why. I'll need a proper debriefing when we get back to HQ. Very good. Dr. Holloway. Dr. Holloway will...
Doctor?
Grace? What the hell are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here?
I just arrived. Why are you working for UNIT?
I'm not. I'm a doctor.
Are you getting any of this, Brigadier?
Not one jot. But Brigadier, you still... Tell Mr. Winnick I need to speak to him right away. Brigadier? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, after that business with Morgaine, UNIT decided to keep me on as an advisor. Trips to Geneva, that sort of thing. So they sent you to deal with this. There was some business going on in Canada that I was involved with. I was close by, so they sent me here to investigate.
I'll go and see to the patients.
Grace, you know that young woman? Yes, it's rather complicated.
Now there's a surprise.
For God's sake, Brigadier, what is this, a fancy dress party? You can't just bring civilians in. Mr. Winnick, this is the Doctor. He's UNIT scientific advisor. Oh. Well, do you think you can sort this out or what? I can try. Tell me what's been happening, right from the beginning. Step into my office. The arrival of the Time Lords is unexpected. All plans must be altered to take advantage of this. Begin personalization. Retrieval of the Time Lords is paramount. So that was it. No astronauts. All contact lost. Next, everyone working on the mission in the control room went brain dead.
Not completely. You said all of the patients here cried out, Brigadier.
Yes, according to Dr. Holloway. Must have been around about the same time as that incident on the street. So now whatever caused the people here to collapse has spread. It's beginning to affect the outside world. This space program is not the target. Then what the hell is causing it? I'm not sure. I need to think. Think? My whole team are as good as dead, and now the same thing is happening to people on the streets? Brigadier, I know you vouch for this guy, but I can assure you, the doctor will get results. And how long before more people end up in comas? Do we even know if this is reversible? For all we know, this could be the start of some sort of invasion from Mars. Any developments?
No, the people who collapsed on the street are showing the same symptoms as the rest. No changes in their conditions.
Thank you, Dr. Holloway. Emily, stay with the Brigadier. I'm going to clear my head.
Wait, what about... Oh, typical.
Is the doctor all right? He seems a bit preoccupied.
Obviously he and Dr. Holloway have some history together.
Grace! Please talk to me.
What do you want?
To talk to you. What's gotten into you? I thought you'd be pleased to see me.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I don't understand why you're so upset. Is it because you stayed on Earth?
No, I didn't want to go traveling around with you in that thing.
Then what is it?
Who is she?
She who?
That woman.
Woman? What, Emily? Well, she's just a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, that's what they all say.
She is. She's a Time Lord too.
Oh, great, a Time Lord. So if you get bored of her face, she just swaps it for a new one? Let's keep things fresh.
I'm sorry, let's just hang fire 1 second. What is it you're trying to get at?
You kissed me 3 times on New Year's Eve, and now you're off with some other woman? Did I mean that little to you? Do you just zoom around space picking up chicks for a living?
Grace, it's not like that. Besides, that was, 4 or 5 years ago now?
It was last month.
Ah. Slight miscalculation with the date, it seems.
Yeah, welcome to the new millennium. Evidently a month is more than enough for you to forget a gal.
Grace, this really is all just a big misunderstanding. And the kissing...
Well?
Look, my mind was addled from post-regenerative trauma and...
So that's what it was. Trauma. Thanks a lot.
No! Grace! Ugh. No, haven't you got something to blow up or shoot or something? Excuse me, sir. I'm afraid you're not allowed to be in here. This is Mr. Cordell, NASA. I've been sent here to clear up this mess. Show me to the head of this facility. You mean Mr. Winnick? Yes. I must speak with him. A Time Lord, eh? Just like the Doctor.
Yes, it's a long story. Suffice it to say there were certain parties who wanted to make sure the Doctor didn't go running off too far.
Yes, I know the feeling. Never knew when he'd pop up once he got that machine of his working. Brigadier, Miss Moore, we have a visitor. This is Mr. Cordell from NASA. I've been sent to take command of this operation. The President wants results, and at the moment we're seeing no changes for the better. I wasn't informed. This is a unit operation. Very well, Brigadier. Feel free to take it up with my superiors. However, in the light of the situation, I'm sure it is in everyone's best interests that we put aside any differences and work together. Yes, of course. Now, where is your scientific advisor? Grace, please, let me explain.
You sure I won't cause you more trauma?
Come on, Grace. Please.
So, where have you been?
All over the place. That's the thing, you see. For you, it's been a month since New Year's Eve, but for me, it's been... Well, it's hard to say.
Then why are you here now?
We picked up a disturbance here. I thought it might be something to do with the Master.
Is it?
Not likely, but you can't be too careful.
So that's it. You're here again as a coincidence.
Yes! Just in the same way my friend the Brigadier is here too. You see, for me, time isn't a straight line. It twists and turns. Look, the point I'm trying to make is that it's difficult to get these things right.
And our kiss? I thought you were the right guy. You told me your secret.
Secret?
Yes, you know, that you're half human.
Yes.
That was a lie, wasn't it?
Maybe a little one. The regeneration process was a bit erratic. Certain cells hadn't regenerated properly, and with my mind in its adverse state...
Okay, I get it. Boy, you're really not good at this kind of thing.
It's been a long time since I've had to do it. It's nice to see you again, Grace. What have you been up to?
Well, I got my old job back. I practically had to beg on my knees. Then I was paged about the emergency here. I was close by, so I thought I'd see if I could help.
Doing great things, just like I said.
It's good to see you too, Doctor. I'm sorry I overreacted. First I kill a guy who then comes back to life with a new face. Then he's walking through sheets of glass, and before I know it, I'm helping him steal a motorcycle and save the world. And now he's back.
I'm afraid I can't promise you this time will be any quieter.
Glad to hear it.
So you're the doctor's assistant.
Yes.
And what have you deduced so far?
That something has infected these people's minds.
How?
I don't know. When the doctor and I were on the street, there was a noise, a voice.
What did it say?
Come to us, or something like that.
Where?
Who knows? Well, wait a minute. The radio.
Radio?
On the street. The voice came from the radio. Winnick, your people here were in contact with the astronauts when they collapsed, yes?
Yeah, they were trying to make contact.
That's it. This thing, whatever it is, has hijacked your broadcasts and is transmitting a new signal, calling to you.
Where are you going?
To get the doctor.
Hey, are you alright? I'm fine. I need some air. Excuse me. Too soon. Energy deprivation. Are you alright, sir? Yes. Yes, I'm fine. Here, let me get you something. Did you not manage to patch things up with Brian?
Yeah, right. He came back for his shoes.
Whoops.
I told him a British gentleman ran off with them.
I bet he was less than impressed.
Sorry to spoil your little get-together, but I think I know what's going on. This thing is sending Earth a message. It's hijacking into radio waves and broadcasting its own signal.
A signal that affects human minds, of course! Come on! Come to us. That's what the message said. It was calling out to humanity, like a siren.
Siren?
Yes, a siren song. A mythical creature that would lure ships into certain death with its music.
And you think this is the same principle?
Yes, but no one went anywhere. They are collapsed and stayed put. He does have a point, Doctor. Grace, you said that all of the people based here cried out in unison.
Yeah, like they were brainwashed.
That's it. This thing is building its strength, waiting until it can secure the signal. Remember, all of the times this thing broadcasted, it was brief. Obviously, it isn't ready for a full-scale broadcast. And why did you and your companion fail to fall into comas? Sorry, I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm the doctor. Answer the question. This is Mr. Cordell. He's been sent by NASA, apparently. Yes. Well, this signal was meant for the human mind. What's that supposed to mean?
It means it wasn't meant for our brains.
Your brains? What are you trying to say?
Don't be stupid, Winnick. What do you think they're saying?
What? Now this is just too much. Brigadier! Oh, do be quiet, Mr. Winnick. Now, Doctor, how can we find this thing? I can try and search for the signal in the TARDIS. That way we won't be putting you at risk of a brainwashing. TARDIS? Yes, some equipment of mine. Where is your TARDIS? Gosh, you do ask an awful lot of questions. Tell me, where is it? Cordell, what on earth has gotten into you, man? The TARDIS shall be ours to study.
What's wrong with him?
Everyone move back from Mr. Cordell. What's the problem? I don't think he's quite what he seems. Your appearance here was most fortunate, Doctor. Now we shall continue. You shall not trick us this time.
You know him?
Yes. Good grief! What the hell is that thing? Depersonalize.
What's happening?
Depersonalization complete.
Doctor, what are they?
Axons. Axons has returned.